Welcome back everyone to the MattyO channel. Today we're going to be talking about one of the biggest creators on the platform, David Dobrik, being demonetized by YouTube. Just last week in the video about J-Station being banned, I said that it was really rare for YouTube to take this step against a creator. But here we are. Now for those of you who don't know who David Dobrik is, I'll try to give you a little bit of an idea. His channels mainly consist of short form vlogs and have been running for years. He's amassed over 18 million subscribers on YouTube alone, and more on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. Though, due to this controversy, that number of subscribers has been dropping a lot recently. In his vlogs, he and a group of his friends who call themselves the Vlog Squad live an over-the-top LA lifestyle full of parties, pranks, and a ton of, comedic moments. It's also important to note that he does have a history of doing all sorts of philanthropic things for his videos. Often, he gives away large amounts of money and stuff to people in the vlogs, or he's most famous for giving away cars to his friends as part of brand deals. However, recently, it's come out that there's a dark side to some of these vlogs, with one ex-member of the Vlog Squad facing some serious accusations over events that happened both in David's vlogs and, occasionally his behavior outside of the vlogs, which have in turn gotten David in some serious hot water with YouTube. Hey guys, editing MattyO here, jumping in real quick to tell you to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling me if you've ever watched David Dobrik's vlogs before. Because as a growing creator, now aiming for 2,000 subscribers, there's been nothing more important for growth than likes, subscribers, and comments. Interaction with the video is wicked important, and I always try to respond to everybody who leaves a comment on one of my videos. Now, let's get back into this. Alright guys, so we're going to be talking about some really serious stuff here in this video, so I do want to take 1 second just to clarify a couple of things. Firstly, allegations are just that, allegations. Just because somebody alleges something does not mean that what they allege is true. Second, I'm just a drama channel and a news channel. Don't harass anybody based on anything you see on my channel. That's not why I make these videos. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about these allegations and what is happening. Durte Dom is a now ex-member of the Vlog Squad who appeared in tons of David's videos over the years. He was always portrayed in the vlogs as a bit of a womanizer, mostly, for comedic purposes. And art teachers have been saying for hundreds of years that life imitates art, and I think they're finally proven right, because I always thought that they were just a little bit high when they said that, but it turns out that Durte Dom is allegedly not very different from how he appeared in David's blog. Women have come forward with serious allegations of sexual assault against Durte Dom, with one even accusing him of something more heinous that I can't say in a YouTube video because the algorithm would not show this to anybody if I did. Some of the girls were featured in a video that's been deleted from David's channel, where 5 of them appeared with Durte Dom, as David joked about trying to get Dom to have a fivesome. Allegedly, the night ended with some of the girls sleeping with Dom. At least one of those girls has come forward to claim that she drank so much alcohol that she was unable to consent to what happened that night. And, therefore, she's accusing him of sexual assault and, some worse things. The now removed vlog had footage of the girl in question with Dom entering his bedroom with him. David uploaded the video about the threesome a few days after the events occurred. So obviously, it's not hard to see exactly what's wrong with this. Not only did somebody allegedly get assaulted, but it was recorded and the video was uploaded, making the whole situation into kind of a joke. In response to these allegations, Durte Dom uploaded an apology video titled Addressing the Drama. Now, I'm not really sure why he said addressing the drama, because it's not really drama when you're accused of serious crimes, but that's besides the point. David Dobrik has also published some videos on his channels talking about the situation and offering some apologies. Now, since David is such a huge creator, his actions and the actions of those who have been in his videos have a huge effect on YouTube as a whole. In the past, we've seen adpocalypses started by the actions of single creators like PewDiePie or Logan Paul. Since the infamous Forest incident, YouTube has implemented a rule that allows them to suspend monetization on channels based on how their actions on and off platform will affect the entire YouTube ecosystem. Basically, it's the nuclear option to try and avert an adpocalypse. And this whole situation has, kind of brought a little bit of bad press. I'm just saying that the amount of bad press that the platform's been getting because of this is huge. Especially, you have to remember that the mainstream media does not like YouTube. For whatever reason, they go after YouTubers for the slightest thing that's wrong. And so if a YouTuber's done something that's really wrong, they really go after him. And they go after YouTube in particular. Dobrik has not only lost his YouTube monetization out of this, but he's lost several sponsorships and partnerships. According to Forbes, HelloFresh, General Mills, EA Sports, and DoorDash have all ended their ties with him, and he had to step down from his app, Dispo. Now, of course, when YouTube sees all of these sponsors pulling out, and all the bad press, they know that that press is eventually going to go to them, and that these companies are eventually going to start pulling ads from the YouTube ecosystem. Now, it's happened before, as I mentioned with PewDiePie, Logan Paul, all this stuff, and it's never been good. It's never a good thing for YouTube. YouTube YouTube loses a bunch of money, creators lose a bunch of money. It's not great. We call them the adpocalypse because people will get millions of views and make nothing because all the advertisers have pulled out. And when serious allegations like this against a YouTuber come out, the media kind of portrays it as all YouTubers do this kind of stuff. So it ends up affecting YouTube. Now, so when YouTube sees all these sponsors pulling out from David, they have to take action in order to avoid that backlash coming onto the platform as themselves. So if they just remove his monetization for a couple months, which it seems like this is temporary, at least for now, as long as they remove that, they can say, hey guys, we took action against this. We know what's going on. We took action. YouTube gets rid of the responsibility by taking action. That way they can avoid people saying that this reflects badly on YouTube as a whole. However, I don't think that removing monetization from David's channels really affects him that much because all of his vlogs, or most of his vlogs anyway, had copyrighted music in them already. And whenever you put copyrighted music in a video, you're basically going to make nothing from that video. The video will get claimed, and then all the revenue, or a portion of the revenue, will be split between whoever claimed it and the creator who uploaded the video. So I don't really think that David really made too much off YouTube, especially because most of his videos were below 8 minutes, and the 8-minute mark is what it takes to actually put in a mid-roll ad into your video, which is where most creators make their money. So I don't think that it will affect him very much. I'm not sure about Durte Dom. I don't know if his main source of income is YouTube, because if it is, it's probably a huge blow to him. And especially right now, you know, I much more agree with him having his monetization revoked over this controversy because he's the one who allegedly did something wrong. David definitely, if this is true, has some responsibility because not only did he record it and put it up on his channel, he's the guy who made Durte Dom famous, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So if Durte Dom turns out to have been doing all these things that he's alleged to do, then it does reflect badly on David, and I do see why he's facing so much of a backlash over it. I do think that it's probably an appropriate step for YouTube to remove his monetization for this. That's probably the best thing they could do to try to avoid it hurting everybody on the platform entirely. But there is that one question. To what extent did David know about Dom's alleged actions? If he knew what was going on and still posted that video and kept putting Dom in the vlogs, then I think that he should face much more backlash than if he genuinely didn't what was happening directly in front of his face at the time. What do you guys think? Do you think that he knows? Do you think he could have possibly not known what was going on? Because that's what really gets me. I don't know how you could record all this, and if this girl is telling the truth, I don't know how David could not know what was happening. Because if you were too drunk to consent, then you probably, it'd be noticeable by people around you, especially if those people around you were sober. So all I'm saying is that I think he should bear some responsibility over this if he did in fact know what was going on. And I do think that YouTube was probably in the right to demonetize his channels. I think there were 3 channels that were demonetized: David Dobrik 2, and his Views channel, along with Durte Dom's channel. And after all of that, I mean, my thoughts are pretty simple on this whole situation. If David knew what's happening, then he deserves to have his monetization revoked, even just temporarily. And I do definitely agree with Dom's monetization being revoked, especially where both David and Dom are issuing, you know, some apologies in videos. I don't think that the apologies are necessarily an admission of guilt. And I do think that, you know, with the apologies being posted, the media is going to run rampant stories about it, so YouTube had to do something. And that I think that if they didn't do something, that this would cause another adpocalypse. 100% I believe that, because David Dobrik is such a huge influencer, especially he's like a lot of kids watch David Dobrik's vlogs, a lot of younger people. And whenever that happens, the media can cause sort of a moral panic and start an adpocalypse. So what do you guys think? Do you think that David having his monetization revoked is wrong? Do you think it's right? Have you ever watched David's vlogs? Will you keep watching David's vlogs after all this? Let me know down below in the comments. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. That's all I have to say. You guys have a great day, and God bless.